Hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest in our series of DuraCloud Preserve quick video tutorials. In this video, we will cover the different user account types available within DuraCloud Preserve. There are three distinct user types available with your DuraCloud Preserve account. The power user is, of course, the most powerful account type. This user can create, edit, move content around, download, and, the key difference from the other account types, delete content. Because the deletion power is so important, we recommend you keep this power limited to just a small number of people on your team. Standard users can do almost everything a power user can, but they cannot delete. So they can create new buckets for your S3 account, but they can't delete them if they accidentally misnamed a bucket or created an extra bucket. The same is true when moving content around. Standard users can copy content if somebody accidentally put it in the wrong bucket structure, but they can't delete it from its old location. Only a power user can do that. Restricted users are as limited as you ask them to be. You designate which buckets these users have access to. So while they will see all the buckets within your account, they won't be able to do anything with some of them. They can create and download content just like power and standard users. They cannot delete just like standard users. This means, for example, that if you requested that your restricted users have access to the request bucket, your restricted users would be able to create new buckets. We presume that if you are requesting a restricted user account type, you don't want them to be able to create new buckets, but you may wish for them to have access to the managed bucket so they can view and download reports. Let's take a look at what it looks like when I'm logged into a restricted user account, since that is the account type with the least power of the three. I am currently logged into the Lyrasis test account via SFTP Go, our web-based browser, as a restricted user. As you can see, I can see all of the buckets in the account. When I click into one of the buckets that my restricted user profile has access to, I can keep drilling down into the folders. I will have the ability to download content, to create new folders, and upload content. All of the usual actions. However, and this is true for both restricted and standard users, when I try to delete content, even though I have access to this bucket, you see I will get a permission denied error message. When I try to navigate into a bucket to which my restricted account does not have access, you can see that our browser-based option isn't even letting me see the files inside the bucket. It looks like I could possibly create new folder structures or upload content, but again, you can see when I try to create a new folder, I once again get that same permissions error. If I'm accessing my institution's S3 account via CyberDuck as a restricted user, I can still see all the buckets included in my account yet again. However, I can't even navigate into a bucket to which I have no access. You can see the error message that pops up. The key part being no identity-based policy, allowing the action that I'm trying to take. When I navigate into a bucket to which my restricted user does have access, I can see everything. Again, I would be able to upload, but when I try to delete, just like before, I get that same error message with the no identity-based policy being available for my account. As always, if you have any questions about using your Lyrasis-hosted DuraCloud Preserve AWS account, please reach out to us at either dcp@lyrasis.org or support@lyrasis.zendesk.com. Thank you.